Hello everyone, Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching. This video is going to be about Kentucky Mobile ID. So on New Year's Eve 2025, the Kentucky Department of Criminal Justice Training Cabinet released information that the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet would be rolling out a new program on January 5th. Right now, time of recording, it is January 6th, and this new program is live, and it is called Kentucky Mobile ID. Today, the Department of Criminal Justice Training Cabinet put out an update to this and also included this training PowerPoint. And so this is what I'm going to be going over to talk about what Kentucky Mobile ID is and how they are scanned or verified. So this company Idemia does quite a bit, and these are the states that they have enrolled in this program so far. So obviously there's quite a few states missing, right? So not every person here in America, as far as U.S. citizen goes, is going to have the ability to have some kind of mobile ID. So what this is being described as is a convenient, contactless, secure means of identification, facilitating daily lives, improving citizen services, enhancing security, and streamlining administrative operations. So the idea behind it is really for people traveling. It's a way for people not to have to pull out their IDs, hand it to someone, and that person hands it back. So you got to think about post-COVID world. That contactless idea is something that places like to strive for. And what this allows a person to do is this mobile ID. The system, the way it, or the processes that it goes through to actually verify a person's ID, it is a legit method. And so that when the QR code on the phone is presented to a scanning device, it scans it, they talk to each other through basically Bluetooth, and it will show up on the scanner's end that this is actual verified identification. And so how does it do that? Well, it basically cross-references when you sign up for this app. You're cross-referencing your information that's stored on government database, or the DMV. So what you do is you download the app either through Apple or Google, and you'll enter in your phone number, and it will send you a code that you have to enter into the app. Once you do that, you'll take out your driver's license, and if you're in Kentucky, you have to have a Kentucky driver's license. You can't use another state's, but you'll take out your Kentucky driver's license or identification card or CDL, and you'll take a picture of the front of it and then take a picture of the back of it. Then it will want you to activate the camera or give permission for the app to use your camera, and then you will have to do a live scan of your face. And you can see in this image here that it will want you to move your head. So you'll have to move your head, and when you do that, you're going to be connecting these dots. So you'll look to the left, you'll look down, you'll look up, and look off to the side, and that is basically using facial recognition to scan your face and then cross-reference it to the image that was taken of you when you went to go apply for your license. It's not cross-referencing it to the image of the ID that you just took. It's actually cross-referencing it to the DMV record that you have on file. Once you do that, it talks to the DMV, verifies that your driver's license number is authentic. It When you take a picture of the back of the ID, basically, to my understanding, what it's doing is it's actually scanning the barcode on the back, uploading that information, cross-referencing it, making sure that it is in the system. It is a valid ID. It's enforced. It's not expired or anything. And then it stores that information in your phone. You have to create a PIN to be able to open the app, and then once you do that, you can hit this slider button that says "Share Me," and it will make the screen have your photograph at the top, your photograph that was taken at the DMV, and then below it will be a large QR code so that the person scanning it can scan that QR code, and then it will pop up your image on their device, and then I'll have a little green banner across the top saying that this is verified, this is legit. And so the two devices are actually going to be talking to each other via Bluetooth. So, in order to scan a person's mobile ID, you have to download another app called Mobile ID Verify app. So, the mobile ID user, like I said, they'll hit Share ID, generates that QR code. The verifier uses their Verify app to scan that QR code. The two devices will connect, and then the mobile ID user consents to sharing, and the relevant identity attributes are shared. The Verify app validates the ID and displays a green banner for acceptance or a red banner for denial. So that's it on the training PowerPoint that the Criminal Justice Training Cabinet sent out. Once you go to the app stores and you download either app, they're pretty easy, pretty user friendly and easy to figure out. The Verify app, there's actually two, I guess you say, modes. One is free. It just allows you to scan the QR code, and then for a subscription, that allows you to scan actual barcodes on the back of an ID. But all it's doing is basically what all these other commercial ID scanners are doing. It's just reading the information that's printed in the barcode itself. So you can still have a person who has a counterfeit ID that has a barcode on the back, and the barcode just has the data that's printed on the front of the card, name, date of birth, etc. And that's all that's going to show up when you scan an actual physical ID with this Verify app. It's just going to read what's imprinted in the barcode. And so if they paid for this counterfeit ID to have a barcode and the barcode have actual information in it, it's just going to populate what's in that data field. So it's not actually cross-referencing that barcode against an actual DMV record or anything like that. So I think it's a bit of a somewhat misconception, or maybe a half-truth, kind of implying that having the ability to scan an actual physical ID barcode could actually verify the person, because it's not. Like I said, it's just going to populate whatever's encoded into that barcode. It's not actually cross-referencing any kind of database or anything like that. The only thing that is cross-referencing any kind of database is through the app itself on the mobile ID with the QR code. Of course, the process for onboarding with this is you've got to one, take pictures of your IDs, do a live scan of your face, and then that cross-references to the records on file, and then it stores that data in the device itself, letting the Verify apps know that it has been authenticated. So that's the only real way to accept any type of identification on a person's phone. Unfortunately, there is a practice out there with a lot of places to accept photographic images of an ID on a person's camera reel, where they've just taken a picture of their ID and then they hold the phone out with a picture of the ID. That is not a good idea for any kind of age-restricted type of business, because of the simple fact of Photoshop, right? If I can take some photographs of myself and someone else and input that into an AI machine and tell it to create an image of me and that person on a ski trip, when in fact we've never been on a ski trip at all, and it can do that and make it look very legitimate. It's not too hard to be able to fake just a simple image of an ID to make it appear as though you are of age to go consume alcohol. So bars and nightclubs, liquor stores, etc., should never be accepting an image of a ID on a person's phone. The only credible, trustworthy way to accept any kind of mobile ID, so to speak, is through a system like this, one that is partnered with the actual governmental entity, and where there are standards in place where it uses facial recognition and cross-references with actual databases to verify that this is the actual person presenting the ID and saying who they say they are. Now, I will say that even though a person is going to be presenting their phone and having it to be scanned, and it, popping up on the Verify app that, oh yeah, this is a real ID, you still need to be looking at the photograph of what's on the device itself, and then the person who is presenting this ID, because you can still have the possibility of a person who was given the device by the person who is actually the ID, and the person who is now borrowing this phone is underage, and they are presenting it to the point of sale to purchase alcohol. And yeah, because it's scanning, right? It will obviously scan and say, yeah, this is a real ID. But you have to check the image on the screen against the person who's holding it, because anyone could be holding that phone. So, this is Mobile ID in Kentucky, and if you have any questions, send me a message, and I will try to find out the answer for you. If not, you can go to IDEMIA's website, kind of look through all their stuff. You can go through Kentucky Transportation Cabinet, read their press release stuff, and then you can go through the mobile ID app information on the App Store, read through it, get more information on it. If you like what you hear and see, go ahead and give me a like and a share. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more videos. Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching.